said, you're either with us or you're broke as fuck. You know, it's gonna the same type of shit's gonna happen. Fucking the poor people are just gonna get poorer in developed worlds for real. I mean, unless some really good leaders come.
I hope I'm dead by that time.
I can fucking get a boat. Name it the Sunny Ghost. I know.
Yo, Michael Jordan, bro. Like, fuck
Michael
him.
Jordan owns private prisons. He's invested in
That's
private
true.
prisons.
You're right.
He did.
What do
He's
you think
invested
of,
in private prisons. Isn't that fucked?
Insane.
That's like the most oppressive fucking function against black people, practically.
Michael Jordan. But that's the thing. This information is out here. A lot of people don't know it.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on like divides between like African people, like African American, like ADOS people, and then like Afro-Caribbean people? Like, are there like divides and like misunderstandings? Like, what goes on there? Because I've seen like arguments and shit happen like over that.
Caribbeans?
Yeah, no, not just Caribbeans, but like you have African Americans, you know what I mean? And then you have like people from Africa, and then you have Afro-Caribbeans. And I've heard all of these various groups have like sort of like stereotypes and like negative.
There's so much division amongst the black community. Even
Like, it's like shocking. Like, it's honestly shocking. Like some of the most appalling like
white people are just like, that guy's white. Yeah, like roughly, he looks white.
All right, so
they're like they can't even distinguish a Jew most for the most part.
So you have to understand that, and bringing it back, and I'm keeping it all the way a buck with y'all. Yeah, and this is just my opinion, and I'm gonna be as like honest and whatever that I know and I've experienced as a black person to you guys, because that's just how I'm gonna put it.
Yeah.
No fucking trying to stunt or trying to make me seem like I'm superior. Fuck that. Slavery, taking it back to the slavery caused so many problems, right? So it's just like, it's that oppression shit. Right? They have castles back in Ghana that literally used to be, for the slave trade and shit. Yeah. And these slave trade, they literally had churches on top, and then they have the slave dungeons on the bottom. And so and then they had they had a peephole, and then they will have church services on top while these slave people are down there. So and they'll keep preaching, they'll preach so much that they put a peephole. And I've been to this place. I've been to, I took my girl to Ghana last year. She saw this shit. She's from Benin. She's seen shit like that. But Ghana is like one of those. Ghana was a Gold Coast and it's close to the ocean. So it's like a lot of slaves came from there. But anyways, back to it. There's literally like a little peephole like this, right? So when the person is preaching from upstairs, people downstairs literally hear him. So it was kind of like a metaphor of like the heaven and earth thing. Yeah. So they kept preaching about the whole shit, like, if you do good, you're gonna get
the slaves could hear the sermon type shit?
Huh?
So the slaves could hear.
Of course!
Yeah, it was
it's
mixed in with it.
Yes, systematically to like brainwash you. Yeah. So in your head, you're like, oh, I think these... Christianity is this, and also I think these white people are better than us because obviously they're living better than you. They came to your country, so as that happens, and a lot of the slave people, some of them got left in the Caribbeans and all of that. Right. You get what I'm saying? And it's just like this it's just something about black people that's just like this slavery thing. And this is probably the most time I've spoken about slavery, but it's just like people are so oppressed and people don't know what the fuck is going on, that it's just like, even me when I was younger in Ghana, they'll see me dark and my best friend was light skinned, they'll literally be like, yo, he's so good looking. It's just like, that's systematic.
It's so
that's
crazy.
Systematic. But the thing is, like, it's crazy because people think being a lighter skin just makes you think that you're more good looking than the
and that
other
wasn't the
person.
case prior to colonization.
That wasn't the case. Even with fucking you go to Asia, you see fucking billboards
geishas,
are like,
bro.
you know what I'm saying,
pale as fuck.
and shit like that. So that colorism issue is really very important in the black community because being a lighter skinned person, people consider you to be like good looking, because also the reason being, the standard of beauty has always been this light white blue eye thing. So to see someone who's slightly lighter than you automatically, it's just like so fucking like in your brain that automatically you're just like, they look better than me.
Yeah.
They're this than me. They're this than me.
Yeah.
And so the lighter people who also come out a little bit lighter than us darker people have this shit fucked up in their head, thinking that they're
Superiority
the best shit
complex.
ever.
Which is honestly crazy because
It's crazy,
such a
bro.
standard didn't exist prior to colonization,
It
did it?
never did.
Which is fucking mind-boggling because it's like honestly,
Everywhere.
and
And
even
now
just
it's
the
everywhere,
idea,
not even
like
just
the
black
like
people,
entire,
it's crazy.
no.
and in Ghana, they fucking bleach.
Yeah.
Can you fucking
They
imagine?
sell bleaches in India too. They sell bleaches in
Bro,
many
they
countries in the
yo,
world. Yeah.
especially in the Caribbeans and the Jamaican.
Yeah,
They
that's true.
bleach them skin just because the lighter
Crazy,
people
yeah, it's
look
crazy.
better. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, people, you talking to fucking someone from like Middle America of no fucking word, like they're so clueless
Is
of
this the
shit
case
like
in
this.
Hispanic cultures as well?
No, yeah,
Even with that
to some
fucking
degree,
Dominican
yeah.
Republic,
Oh,
even
yeah.
the Dominican Republic people, even Puerto Ricans, bro. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, the darker Puerto Ricans, they don't fuck with them.
Exactly,
Bro.
but that didn't exist prior to colonization from
It
Spaniards.
did not. Who gives a
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
about
Like
that?
no one was like, the kind of like freaking like colorist type thing really was pretty much a exclusively colonial thing. In East Asia, I think there may have been like colorist type sentiment prior to colonialism, but even then it has its own colonialism because like Northeast Asians colonized like Southeast Asia and shit like that. So I think it's interesting, but I don't think that it's like an authentic thing that rose up. You know, from what I've seen, it's something that's a post-colonial phenomenon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why would anyone even give a shit? It's kind of absurd.
But
Like,
I'm just telling
you
you,
know,
man, it's
like-
just like it's just like yo, black people, colored people are so oppressed, and it's just like the fact that white people are seen as these like standard of everything. Even
Still
when you talk
today?
about bro,
In Ghana?
bro, here, bro,
In
White-
America.
white
Well,
people-
America's implicitly white supremacist. I mean, I think that's kind of a given.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
but,
Yeah.
but also like you also gotta understand who runs the world right now. Fucking America, bro. Like
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's
So
true,
just
yeah.
imagine all of this shit. You're standing of beauty. You're constantly seeing these people on TV. Even
Think of it-
up to today,
Yeah.
bro. You watching TV. 90% of the people
Yeah.
on TV
Yo,
are
today-
Exactly.
No culture's more
And
influential
TV
than black culture, though.
yeah.
But at the same time,
But-
it's also
but
kind
as
of,
in what? As in what? Like social media, entertainment.
Here's how. Like, the fucking, like, America copies black America.
But you and I
the
know
rest
that.
of the world copies
Yeah.
America.
But by
so
the
therefore,
time-
black America, you got Asian girls dressing like trying to be black. You
But
know
by
what
the
I'm saying?
time, fucking, what's her name? Fucking Mary is gonna see it. Miley Cyrus is doing it on TV.
yeah.
Before Miley Cyrus did it, Beyonce did it.
Yeah.
Or let's say someone lower than Beyonce did it. Let's say who fucking Tierra Whack did some wild
Yeah.
shit, fly shit.
Yeah.
But it's just like she's not exposed to all these people. So then fucking who? Miley Cyrus sees it, and Miley Cyrus does it,
And then the world sees,
and then
yeah.
the world sees it, and by that time they think it's
Right.
white people who invented this shit.
Yeah.
All these dancers, nay, this woe shit.
They think
You
it's
think-
Americans,
you
but
think-
nah, it's black.
Bro, you think a
people,
white
black
person is
But this
gonna
has
come
been
up
going on
and
for
talk about-
possibly decades. Like,
But it's a thing.
blues, rock and roll,
Exactly.
fucking, yeah.
Fucking Elvis Presley.
know.
Elvis
Yeah,
Presley
Chuck
was
Berry
shaking.
is actually the
exactly,
king of rock and
exactly.
roll.
Like Elvis Presley was shaking his ass. I'm like shaking his. Yo, you didn't even have rhythm. What the fuck you talking about?
I know.
What are you talking about? Man? It's just have a face to like market it, but it's so hard to explain.
Wait,
What the fuck?
all black people.
Detroit.
Like how the
House
fuck
music
is that
being
even
from Detroit.
possible?
Yeah, you were explaining that to me. Like,
It's techno, they say.
or
They said
techno,
techno
fucking some shit
specifically.
like that. Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know, but house music too. And then punk music in DC was made by black.
No,
fucking
yeah.
punks like.
I think that's understandable.
No, the first
and I mean,
fucking
this
cowboys
is
were fucking blacks. bro.
something
Like,
I said.
Yeah.
Something I said a while ago is, just on the
First
comment
pirates
of
were
the state of
probably
affairs of the present state of the world is. Tell me if you guys agree with this or disagree. Europeans may not be the best warriors in the sense that you could say like, oh, the ancient Mongolians were the best warriors, or like the friggin' like Zulu spearmen or fucking whoever. But like Europeans, at least in the modern era, were the best at war. And because of that, there has been this sort of like European age, basically. Like this, and that's kind of what's dominated modernity. And now we're sort of like maybe slipping out of this, and now there may again be like a Chinese age, or we don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, what are your thoughts on it? Yeah.
Do you think because Africa was so oppressed, their wins and all of that wasn't documented?
I think that there's a fair amount of that, but actually,
There was just so long ago though. There was like a whole gap where they weren't or they were divided and not like pop.
Yeah, there were literally like successive colonial periods. So you had like Islamic and Ottoman colonial periods. You had European colonial periods, and then you have like kind of this Chinese and post-capitalist colonial age. So I do think that there was a lot of missing documentation, but at the same time, there are some documented archives, if I'm not mistaken, in some freaking areas, like generally mostly along West Africa, but like I mean, fuck, dude, honestly, it's just crazy what happened. Like, even thinking about, like, especially East Africa, I feel like is where the most culture has been lost. Yeah. Like, think about where, like, Ethiopia is today compared to Ethiopia in ancient times. Like, it's fucking mind-boggling. That's, to me, like, the biggest decline. Like, West Africa is still, like, to me, like, economically is in a much better place than East Africa. Like, people are, like, talking about, like, Ethiopia, like, it's some impoverished country, and same with, like, Somalia, whereas, like, meanwhile, Ethiopia and Somalia were some of the wealthiest, like, most poppin' places in the world, like 1,000, 2,000 years ago. It's just kind of mind-boggling, like when you read history books and compare it to the modern age.
Bro, it's crazy.
Freaking insane.
Sometimes, Ethiopians don't refer to themselves as Africans. They refer to themselves as Ethiopians, right?
Yeah.
Do you know that? Did you know that, Jeff?
Yeah, most certainly. I mean, in general, just people in the kind of Horn of Africa area, they have this kind of, we're separate type situation. Civilization.
But they're like similar. I mean, do they count? They don't even count themselves along with like Eritreans or some shit.
No,
they're divided.
Yeah, I mean, they're all divided amongst themselves. But even then, like Eritreans kind of have this more kind of like Middle Eastern, West Asian type, North African type like perception of like we're different type situation. Maybe I don't know where that comes from. Maybe it's due to Islam or interactions with the sort of like Middle Eastern civilizational world, India, etc. I mean, I don't know.
Bro, this is crazy.
Dude, Central Africa's a wreck. How did that happen? Like, why is Central Africa such a mess compared to the rest of Africa? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, I saw like Chinese people were loaning money out to all the different African countries, and like Central Africa was like the one who was like fucking it up the most. And I was like, damn. What?
Because my boy Prince, his dad was murdered. His dad was a diplomat over here. His mom was also murdered. They got picked up by ICE 2 years ago. They released them this year. Last year I was in France.
They got murdered this year?
No. 3 years ago.
What the fuck?
And then they got picked up by ICE 2 years ago because his dad was in the middle of claiming asylum, but he didn't finish the process. Wow. So they came and picked up 4 kids. Fast forward, they released them after 6 months. Last year, I was going to Paris in April. They got him because he just got married to this girl. They got him.
Prince?
Prince. I don't think you met Prince. He spent fucking 7 to 8 years. I mean, 7 to 8 months in there. I was literally like every day I wake up I would try to reach out. I want to see him in jail, bro. You know what I mean?
He's still in there?
Nah, he got out.
Okay, good.
He got out because the fucking Maryland senator got involved, and even with that, they fucking once the Maryland senator got involved, you know what they did? They transferred him all the way to Alabama.
That's not where you want to be at all.
That's not where you want to be. But I'm telling you, bro, I'll wake up every day, I'll be like, God damn, bro, like, what the fuck? You got real homies going through shit, and people over here complaining about there's too much sugar in their drink. Like,
yeah. Thanks, Bloomberg.
Like, put some water in a bitch. You know what I mean, though, Jeff? It's just like, like, and that's the shit that you go through. Central Africa is so fucked up. Central Africa, even like you got the Cameroon and like.
Why was his dad killed? Why were his parents killed? By who? Killed by who?
Man, there's so much shit, man. It's just like, so his dad was here, and then his mom got kidnapped back home.
Oh wow!
And so
holy shit,
they demanded money. And his it's like, nah, he could go out there and sort out shit. But by that time he wanted to go back there, he had already claimed asylum here, so you can't go back home.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you claiming fucking, if you try
And
to
the thing
get
is,
asylum,
with
what the
fucking
hell you
people,
gonna
with
go
fucking
home?
people like that, it's like even if you do pay them the money, how do you know the person won't get fucked up?
Exactly.
It's shit like that is sick.
How you gonna try to go back home? So then you know he tried.
Yeah.
He got home. He
You
tried
gotta
to go
counter
home.
extort them.
He
That's
trying
the
to
only
go
way.
home. The lady passed away. By the time he was there, too, he got killed.
Yeah.
And you have 4 kids left in the U.S. in the middle of basically a process that was never completed. So now he had a little bit of money in his account that he tried to transfer here, which was I think 1 million.
Prince
So his dad,
Uh-huh.
so the kids could be okay. So then U.S. fucking government was like, $1 million coming from Central Africa to here. What the fuck? Okay, track these kids down.
And that's what's fucked up, honestly, about the whole immigration process is the fact that gets like noticed and like fucking tracked on by ICE. Meanwhile, literally, like your fucking dad employs like dozens of illegal immigrants, and they're fucking running around everywhere, Russia and New York City. Like no one gives a fuck. Meanwhile, someone who actually is like trying in their most earnest sense, because they're more in the system, will get tracked down. And like it's freaking crazy, honestly.
Yeah, so
like
the
it's
rich
so
people
selective.
don't even get a chance to
Exactly.
fucking have a positive influence.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Harassed.
Yeah, it's like one false move in that situation. Meanwhile, people who, just run over here for whatever reason just get freaking acknowledged. Like, probably on the street right now, there are probably like dozens of people walking past right now who aren't here legally, but like they're not getting noticed. Meanwhile, he gets noticed. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Crazy.
Once they saw that shit, they tracked them down. They literally were going. They picked them up one by one.
Play the rest of that video.
All right, I'll play the video. Here we go.
We forgot about that.
No, what were you saying? They tracked them down one by one?
They locked them up. 6 months.
So did they get the money?
Fuck no.
Damn.
I think it's frozen though. It's like,
in the rank of a third world power. This is what happens in the human world. The world we have created. Have you ever wondered how things work in nature? One would assume that in evolution the fittest survives. However, in nature, any species that is overhunting, overexploiting the resources they depend on as nourishment, natural selection would sooner or later take the predator out because it offsets the balance. Now that I shared my perspective with you, I would like to share my initiatives with you. As a Sierra Leonean, I'm a diamond expert. I find them in the rough.
Yeah, that's a good job.
What nature created from the darkest substance, under the influence of heat and pressure, transforms into the strongest, most brilliant rocks. These rocks have the consistency to stem an entire nation. These will be our future leaders. Please meet the Philanthropic Creative Collective. I formed with 21 street kids that were orphaned and displaced as a result of the Sierra Leonean Civil War and ended up living in the street as early as age 3, growing up as outlaws of society.
Her name
So
Timothy.
hot. She's
The gangster name na
really, like hotly. Sorry.
Why she's so
Fame.
hot?
Say me not Williams. Eminem Alusanja.
Wait, let's get this.
Timothy. The gangster name na Ifim. Say me not Williams. My name is Patty.
And ended up living in the street as early as age 3, growing up as outlaws of society.
Her name Timothy. The gangster name na Ifim. Say me not Williams. My name is Patty. Eminem Alusanja. William Bangwa. Call me as teacher. Samusi. None shall escape the visions that I see. No soul saving. Best believe. I lost my mother and father during the Civil War in Sierra Leone. I was brought up by my grandmother in the village at the age of 5 years of age. Yeah. So this time my mother treated me, even put poison for me, and I chop for it. The visions that in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. It's not my story, not my life. I would not demand the whole formula on base. Yes, I will not the first man who begin lock on base. Stay other gangster the Kaisai on base. And on base is it now. The team. All man, fearful of the team. Visions that I You get the hard way, you get the soft way. The soft way na for good thief. The hard way na for good tooth. Na those cut tooth for people or it will dirty for people. If you not strong na the streets, you go die before time, or either you come back before time. 2001 when I come on the streets, I did do them bad, the thief, the job phone, I do them bad life. Today 2010, you can shoot malice,
They kick me in
do
my
them bad, the
nose,
thief.
and they call me a nigger.
Yo, this dude used to steal people's phones. He used to live a bad life.
Yo, he
job
doesn't
phone, I
even
do
look
them bad
like he
life.
could fucking
Yeah.
catch a
Today,
fucking
2000.
rat.
Yeah, he wears a V-neck. He
That's
wears a
something-
V-neck T-shirt.
right.
I used to live a bad life. Wears V-neck. Pulls out
bad
cell
life?
phone during the interview. Oh, sorry. I have to
And you can shoot malice. From the street, he take me to school and go put me in school.
Street. Ooh.
I did live fine now. Then me own thing what I want to do in the future. I want to study law. I get that determination they always. So I want to become a lawyer. Me future than the.
On the streets.
Future plan. See what I able to do for help me own family. Because I don't decide say I want to go to school for be international businessman.
Wow. Some really
Some of me company the way they live their wayward life there. I wish them back would change like me.
But I like
For
the
them
fact
they
that
left them style here.
she's
And then they imagine say all them off style here no fair for mortal man. Mortal man.
Yeah, yeah.
More possible for the reason.
That's true.
And-
There are fucking dumb people who don't even realize that, like, literally have like very like crazy conceptions of like what's going on outside of freaking their basic.
Outside of
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah, yeah.
Wish for better future in this world.
I was thinking to be in New York, actually. That's street. Like that would be a nice name.
Bro, I'm telling you, yo. And sometimes when I go to Ghana, I'm like, yo, this shoes remind me of like New York.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you. It's all about charity.
You're pissing all over my rooftop, yo. That's my private place.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
These guys are my biggest inspiration.
Okay.
Destiny brought us together. I met them by a chance encounter in 2010. 2011, they all started living with me,
But like I show
21 in
love,
number.
You do.
Wonderful things happen
This
when
is
creators
like,
meet
you know what?
with mutual
I know
respect.
a lot of
How did we go about it?
bullshit.
Creativity.
But then I still
That same
gas
creativity
them.
that ensured their survival under the
Doesn't mean
most
I'm a bad
adverse
person.
circumstances in the streets is channeled into out.
Nice thing.
I have a question. Theory on this German woman. Do you think her dad or her mom is from
She's
Sierra
from-
Leone or her mom is from Germany? Which one do you think is from?
Oh,
which
her
place?
mom is definitely from Germany.
And her dad's from Sierra Leone. You think? Yeah. What do you
It's
think?
always that male black guy who's like, I see a prey. I will clock it and I'll give you a baby.
This most likely true.
Let's look
Just
her
art.
up.
Definitely not
Music.
fucking
She
Film.
likes art.
And fashion.
Of course, bro.
educated German dude.
They made the impossible possible. From line base in Sierra Leone to luxury
You
fashion
call it cookie
stores
cutter.
in Paris, New York, and Berlin. This is what we created single-handedly, without a single cent in donations, without running water, without electricity.
Bro, I wanted to
Most of
start,
them
bro. I was
not being
working
able
for
to
this
read and
glass
write at the time when I
company,
met them. And now,
eyeglass company,
some of them studying
and I
law,
spoke to the owner. I was like,
engineering,
yo, I want to start a foundation.
being filmmakers, and so
in
on.
Ghana, we could like do eye testing.
This is made with pure energy,
and, like,
inspiration,
provide, like,
and
cheap
love,
glasses and all
and
of
free
that
tone.
and shit.
with creativity and passion as the sole ingredient.
Dude, I have a good idea. Dude, if you can launch a non-profit properly, there might be able to be a lot of money.
I think right now in my life, I couldn't launch a non-profit because I'm gonna take all the money. Honestly,
Yeah,
I want to invest money in my business.
Dude, the thing is with like a non-profit, you can like cut yourself a very lavish lifestyle with like nice expenses, but you couldn't like claim a big salary. That's the thing. But like, if you could just do it as a side gig, maybe say,
Bro,
"Oh, I'd love to give back so much."
If you have people who want to invest, we'll come up with some legit ass scheme.
Dude, yes. Dude, honestly.
He's like, yes.
Dude, I feel like it's like. Dude, you know, the best kind of charity is the charity that like gives back to your own community. So functionally speaking, it's not charitable at all, and it's like selfish.
No,
You know
listen,
what I mean?
listen. Real shit though. I want to build a library and then like have the kids like build like a studio or like a music studio and shit, like, you know, like cool shit like that.
Yeah,
but
that'd be tight.
like I'll tell the people who are investing in it, it's a $20 million fucking project, but truly it will be like just like, let's say like 800,000.
Yeah, exactly. But dude,
And I'll call myself a fat
exactly, precisely. That's how it's done, and it's your aristocratic heritage that makes you just. It's your aristocratic.
Bro, no, it's
heritage.
not that.
No, but it is. It's your aristocratic heritage that makes you desire to give back to your own people. That's called noblesse oblige. Okay, you're giving back to your people. That's a noble thing to do. That shows like a good thing, and then also cut yourself a fat check because that's the move. 'Cause that's the move.
Jeff is like, no, don't tell y'all that.
Participate in a global
'Cause he
market
would do it.
of international competition and find our way into the world's most exclusive department stores,
All right,
to the bodies of the world's fashion icons,
Got her point.
and into the most distinct,
What is her
the
point?
fair exchange between two contrasting worlds that become powerful once
This
balance
is the last
is
minute.
reinstalled.
She's like a
Dude, look at this crowd
It's
of
not about charity.
the pastiest audience I've seen in my life. Look at these people. It's absurd.
red people.
All right, so here we have the audience. Lovely. And they're like, ooh, wow. Oh. This is their perceived good deed for the week. They're like, oh, wow.
It's about charity.
Charity.
They invite you to change your perspective.
I feel like that someone would name their kid that shit in America, in like some
Charity?
American city.
Charity.
That's like a name.
That's like a
That's
Southeast name.
Yeah, that's a fucking name. Yes. That's a fucking name. Charity.
It is such a fucking.
Own your vision of a brighter world. Never see lack. See abundance. Always. Everywhere.
I already know.
And
what
watch
I'm
the
gonna
universe
name my
conspire.
What's that?
Don't focus on problems, but on the solution.
That's tight.
Seek
What's your
his
point,
money.
Situation
This is her
is
last
the only
birthday.
thing that determines the outcome. I am a lens. I am German, too.
Yeah, she is.
Change your
She's
channel.
literally German, and
Vielen
she's talking about like all this Africa shit. But okay, let's go.
And feel aufmerksam.
Yeah, it's like-
Thank you for listening.
That's the thing about like, Europe, the pro-black people out there. Let me just shut up. I can't give y'all all the Jews.
No, all the Jews.
I feel like you guys are gonna use it against us. And Jeff was like, I'm going back to DC. I know how to deal with these people now.
Here,
Tell me.
no, I just want to show you this last one because here we have the audience of white people give standing ovation to a German woman for talking about Africa. Phenomenal, amazing. Thanks, TED Talks. For this amazing experience.
I feel like
No, but she made
sometimes
some good
TED Talks
points.
is
Yeah.
like, oh.
No, but she did make some good points.
I think, yeah, when she
Interspersed
first
in,
started,
yeah.
it's like creating an awareness,
Yeah.
basically.
What do you think?
Like these countries are wealthier, resources, like useful shit wise.
Okay, on the subject of awareness creation, like if there were one thing that Westerners or like Americans or just people in DC or New York specifically could be alerted to or made aware of about situations in Ghana or like Africa or West Africa more broadly, what would that one thing be?
Get the Chinese out.
No, dude, you don't understand, man. It's fun.
No, I'm not
Literally-
saying it's easy. I'm saying that's an easy like answer.
It's not. It's not easy. It's hard. It's not easy. They're fucking entrenched in there. I watched
Bro,
it.
they're there.
They've been there for like
I'm
at least a
saying-
decade,
I'm
right?
No,
saying
he's saying that.
that's the easy response from him.
Oh, no. Like, all right,
What
let
else
me-
would there be? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot, but like getting the Chinese out is probably the most like.
Nah. That was a joke. I don't really give a fuck. But honestly, like my one priority right now is to make sure that every little kid has access to internet and there is alternative learning out there, because everything is so one way and straight to the point, because education over this, like, go to school, do this, do that, but
Right, just like everywhere else in the world. Everywhere else in the world has way more rigorous curriculum, but it's all memorization shit.
But I
It's
feel like
cookie cutter ass ways of learning.
yeah, but I feel like even with that, it's just like, other options. Like, I feel like we should be able to, like, enforce different type of learning techniques and shit. Like I got older and I'm just like, actually, if they told me that shit this way, it could have stuck in my head than the way they told me in high school, or this way, or this way. You know what I'm saying? We're all different. And one other thing that I really want them to have is, like alternative learning, as in just not just like the way.
Well, what's the
teaching.
present educational system like?
Huh?
Like, what's the present educational system like there?
It's just like the fucking UK.
Okay, yeah. So of course it is. Just
It's
probably
hard.
just like the legal and
It's
fucking
so
governmental
hard.
system is. Yeah,
It's
naturally.
so hard, bro. Like, yo, it's so hard. Here, the shit that we used to learn fucking
know.
back in like the
Our education system is soft.
shit. Here it's cheap, right? It's easy, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's soft.
Fucking easy. But then they put everything on you in college, and kids are like, what the fuck?
Is education expensive there?
In high school, it's free basically.
Okay, that's good.
Primary, it depends on where you go to school. You're gonna pay money if you're in a private school, but the primary is also like primary level, which is like elementary school here, right?
Yeah.
Or middle school? No, middle school. It's free if you go to the public school, but it's too. No, not a lot of good teachers and all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I want to take y'all guys like back home just so you guys can like have an understanding, because like
That would be nice.
Ghana is very interesting, especially like now. Honestly, now I want to really buy a property out there because it's CNN rated Ghana to be one of the vacation spots to be at. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit like that. You know what I mean? But it's just like when shit like that is ran, you have people here who don't know anything about Africa, who don't know anything about investing in a different foreign country, start throwing money out there like, oh, I heard it's gonna be the spot, so let me say 5 years, real estate is gonna go up and shit. But it's a different market, you know what I mean? Like, but even with that, like, there's so many fancy buildings in Ghana, but people are not living in it because people can't afford to live in there. You're charging $1,000 and the regular person in Ghana is literally getting paid $200 a fucking month. So
I wonder-
how the fuck am I gonna be able to afford that?
Start a Ghanaian fund, a Ghanaian ETF. Is there a Ghanaian like exchange, like a Ghanaian stock exchange?
I don't know about that.
Man, see, the thing is, are there like firsts to be had still there? Like first thing, first this, first that. Like what? Because like how much? Like, because I know that there was like the whole colonial infrastructure, but like since then, like I'm wondering, like, okay, I'm looking right now.
Yeah,
like I'm looking on the
colonial
market for
shit is back in the
Ghanaian
day,
shit.
though,
Yeah.
like, we
Is there a Ghanaian fund? Ghanaian.
ETF.
I think you and I talked about that, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I want to fucking invest in some stock that tracks, like,
I mean, right now,
African
probably the only kind of
markets.
investing is going to be like the kind of investing where it's like I go to you and I'm like, okay, I like your delivery company. Like, how about I get like someone I know to, or me,
Honestly,
like
though,
to invest in that. Like that's the type of investing.
I would love
yeah.
to have an investor there because this Nigerian guy is fucking killing it. He is so popping. He has everything. He has so much money. He has so many.
Yeah, if you can continue,
motors
if
and
you can
shit, like-
continue to stay in the green, I can definitely get you an investor. I mean, I already have someone. As long as you just write up a proposal, or literally, I'll write up the proposal for you and I'll hand it to my mom, and then
But bro, like
yeah.
shit like this, like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I want you to go see how the fuck this shit is going. Like I want to take you to Ghana, Clark. Like I take you to Ghana and let you see what the fuck going on, see the company, like see how they run shit. You know what I mean? So you can have an idea. I don't want you to be that type of like white savior shit. Like, no, give them money. They'll be okay. No, it doesn't fucking work like that. You gotta understand how the fucking roads are, how inconvenient it is, how corrupt the fucking shit is. You know what I'm saying? So you have an understanding. So if
We
the
just
money
need a
is not-
situation that's guaranteed, where you invest in a situation where it is going to make money. Something like like you were talking about, like delivery. Something like that is going to make money because regardless, you have people. It's a large city. You have affluent people living in a large city. They want their damn food delivery. Something like that as a service. There are going to be more and more affluent people. It's the cities expand over
also
time.
having
I think
competition, like,
that's a brilliant
If
idea.
you can
Competition is good, but
Well, it's pretty hard when they've got scale, but if you can outprice, this Nigerian guy, you know what I mean?
That's
Or
what we're trying to work on. But he's a real. He's the guy. He's the fucking guy.
You know how old he is?
well, you need to offer a gimmick that they can't
He's a
offer.
rich ass Nigerian guy. Nigerians are richer than Americans.
Does he have an app? Does he have an app?
He does.
Oh God. See, that's the problem. You need some sort of app. Just hire a developer.
He
That
has
dude
a-
we were getting
Dude,
a
my
drink with
friend-
earlier
my
tonight.
friend
I get
makes
some
the
sort
app.
of developer. Get an app. Get an app. Get a nice sleek graphic interface. Something. I don't know. And make it easy. Get some gimmick, something that he can't offer. It's like, you know how Uber and Lyft are out competing each other with different things that they can do. Stuff like that.
I think we need
Do
something to
that they can't do.
attract the millennials out there. You know what I mean? Like right now, it's like he's an older guy. Like
That's
I'm
a
pretty
part
sure.
of marketing, but you also just got to have like the good old basic fucking economic shit of just like beating people in terms of convenience or price. Those are like the two easiest things to try and aim for to get your business to be successful.
Yeah, but undercutting someone who has like a monopoly or a corner on the market and who has a lot of money is difficult.
Yeah.
Because they have, it's like, that's the problem.
I know I'm gonna get him one day
This
though.
fucking skill.
That's just how I'm gonna see. It's gonna happen when I'm gonna get his ass.
I mean, maybe you could market to Ghanaians. I don't know if they get
Asanka
that
Gold.
you're Ghanaian, you know what I mean? Like not Nigerian or something. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. No. That's actually a brilliant exploit that fact. Because you probably know the target. Nigerians are everywhere in Africa and also everywhere. Like
Yes.
literally, like doing their fucking hustle. Like that's the
Dude,
crazy thing. Is
you
it's
know-
literally
you know,
like
like,
there's
girl,
some Nigerian
Mara-
grifting. Like
she's
go anywhere in the
popping.
world, there's a Nigerian
shit.
grifting there. Yeah.
Is she? I didn't know she was a photographer or some shit.
She's a whole bunch of shit.
She's
Who?
I
cool,
want to
man.
introduce you to her for real. Like,
Who?
Are you guys
connect you with her.
friends?
Sorta. I mean, like, I'm still like, yes, like we were very much so. I don't know. She got popping and unfollows people on Twitter and shit. You know. What
Oh,
I'm saying?
what?
Yeah.
She unfollowed you?
Yeah, but.
Oh, fuck no. Yo, fuck her. I don't want to meet her. I know I'm going to catch her somewhere one day.
Yeah, like shit.
I'll be like, yo, why you unfollow my man, son? What the fuck you
No, it's cool. It's
Nah,
cool.
I'm not going to do
It
that.
don't matter at all.
But what the fuck? No,
Blows
fuck
off
She's so
on
her.
follow.
close with
everyone.
Lauren and her hang out whenever she's back in town and shit, and like she always just really fucked with me heavy, like she just like thought I was like fucking deep and different for these white boys or whatever and shit like that. Like she really fucking like wanted to fuck me at one point, but
She's like, I don't know. She's really popping, though. I can't
yeah,
even
she
lie.
is. She's probably the most like successful person I know like intimately for real. One of them.
Is she getting money, though?
I don't know. That's the thing. She's getting all this clout, but I don't know if she's really getting money.
Yeah, because,
She's making a difference in what she finds meaningful, though, which is, has a lot of value as
Yeah,
well.
she shot one of my favorite artists in Ghana, and I was like, okay, shawty, I see you. But, listen, what we're gonna do, they can't fucking even wrap their mind around it. It's like gonna be beyond their imagination. Whether you like it or not, it's happening. If you don't believe it, you can suck my dick.
Do you think, dude, how and when do you project the fucking like Ghana and more broadly like West African markets to blow up, or are they already blowing? Like Jumia, the way that Jumia blew up, like how fast is the blow up going to happen, and like will it just continue just going on and on and on up until the point, like damn.
Bro, honestly, man.
Like, and how do you think it will play
What's
out? Because the
Jumia?
problem is the government and shit like that holds things like this back. And I know how it is. Like, some corrupt asshole will try to get their fucking fingers in the pie and like disrupt the normal order of affairs. You know what I mean? Of
Yeah.
course,
Jumia.
that's just my prediction.
Jumia is killing it.
Jumia blew up in an insane way when
What
you
is
told me.
it?
How
about
did
that.
you know about Jumia?
We discussed this with your cousin when we were all.
Yeah.
It
What
was absolutely fascinating. Possibly
Did you
the most-
read about them?
Oh yeah, I did. It blew up. It's now valued at $1 billion, if I'm not mistaken. $1 billion. It's a Ghanaian Amazon equivalent.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be the fucking... My company, the Zenko Plus, we're into everything, bro. My kids just started getting into fucking social media. They're interviewing people. We're trying to do little like advertisement and support other people and shit. Bro, Bro, it's coming, bro.
Wow.
2, 3 to 5 years, I'm out of here. I'm moving to Ghana, bro. That's why I wanna have. That's why I wanna have the real estate here, because real estate is forever fucking money coming in.
How are the property laws there? Like, how does property work?
Man, it's
Is
not
it like
too-
tricky? Is it hard to own and
Fuck
keep a
no.
property? Or is it
Fuck
easy?
no. My mom just bought a land 2 days ago.
Okay, good.
And it's
Fuck.
easy. She calls me. She's like, "It's a lot of acres. Do you want a piece?" I'm like,
What
I
about-
don't have anything right now. My money's tied up with shit.
What do you think about all like the Americans who are like taking tours of Ghana and visiting and like moving and buying properties? Like, my friend is Jamaican, literally, and he took a tour there with this organization called the Brotherhood/Sister Soul when he was like 16, and now he's like, oh, I'm thinking of buying a property there at some point. Like an American kid,
I
Jamaican.
don't care about that. Like,
Do
you
you
know,
do you think that that's like gonna is that like a significant thing, or is that just like a few
yeah,
incidents?
it happens. I mean, I feel like the property laws over there isn't as like strict and like complicated here. Obviously, like, I mean, if you own a property here, someone owns it.
Property laws are so complicated in America. It's
Yeah,
freaking
it's not-
absurd.
it's not like
made
that.
to make people not own them. Almost.
Bro, it's not like that. My mom literally like just finished building like an 8-bedroom fucking house with five fucking like
Where?
bathrooms and like some like rural place, but like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, wow.
shit like that.
American money goes a long way.
It goes along with us. What I'm saying though, bro. Like,
That's lit.
it's just
Shit, I
different.
want a fucking house in goddamn.
That's what I
Ghana.
want to buy. Yo, if you ever get the chance,
Mm.
check out apartments in Ghana. And let's say if you want to buy, like me, I want to buy like $100,000 or $150,000 house and renovate the whole shit. Like,
Sell it for
houses in
$4
Ghana?
shit.
I don't even want to sell it, bro.
Never. Yeah, true.
I want to have my own shit. In 3 to 4 years, bro, I want to move back home. My girl fucking is a nurse. She could get a job anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
That shit's from
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Benin. She could literally do that. I'm a fucking hustler, bro. I'll get anywhere and get shit popping, bro. Like, 3 to 4 years, if y'all want to move there, I'll get y'all some fat booty girls. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can really get shit popping. Fat booty African joints. You know what I mean? And it'll be lit. I have people gonna be like, who are these 2 white boys that you brought to Ghana? Like, hey, you gotta be scared of what you don't know. And you don't know these guys, so you gotta be scared about that, man.
Do you think? Okay. See, the crazy thing is, honestly, I think that there's a chance that, in a way, like, aside from the Gulf, like, maybe, like West African shit will like economically surpass like the kind of economically stagnant like Middle East, which is crazy.
Bro,
Like,
I think we should have
like
been
honestly,
done
because
that.
I was thinking about this. Like, I was thinking of like Iraq and Israel, like buying properties in Iraq or buying properties in Israel, because these are places where it's like first of all, Israel, the freaking like property stagnation is a problem. Iraq, it's undervalued and it may stay undervalued for a long time. But I'm thinking there may be like greater like quick valuation of something like in Ghana. The thing is, like, I'm naturally not drawn to that because I'm not comfortable with like going to a situation where it's like, you know, it's not my culture, it's not my ancestry, so it's kind of like new territory. But
You want to
it's
set the
interesting,
date so
yeah.
we could go?
I would love to. It would be an honor.
I just got my ticket a few days ago. If we know we could set the day and we're gonna go. I want you guys to experience the shit. We're gonna be there for a week. I'm gonna take you to, you know, we'll party or we'll do that, but I'll also show you how the places work. I have good links. My friend, my brother's good friend is a lawyer. He has like great knowledge about shit that goes on in Ghana and shit. So
I'd be very curious to check out what's going on over there at any point. I mean, I may be a little bogged down for the time being, but I'll
it's
definitely
okay.
find some
It's
time,
gonna
yeah.
we'll find time, bro. Don't worry about it.
Jage, Ghana.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yes.
Yo, if you had, I don't know the fattest booty you ever dealt with, but like, Ghanaian women are naturally like bootylicious. Like, they have ass.
Bootylicious.
Yo, Ghanaian women, literally, I don't know if you're into ass like how I am, but I love ass, bro. Ass is like, give me ass and starve me for 10 years.
I'll be fine.
I will be great. I will build a whole fucking garden based on the inspiration the ass is gonna give me. I'm telling you, man. Big booty women run the world.
Ghana. Man, that sounds like a hell of a trip.
think
What are the beaches like there? Are they sandy or rocky?
Oh my god.
It's called
Yo.
the Gold Coast for a reason.
Bro, the beaches are the nicest. Like, they're so clean. They're so nice, beautiful. Fucking ocean is right there. The breeze is different. That shit hits different. Like, not really though.
I would just feel like so fucking down to earth.
Here, check this out. Okay, hold on. There's this guy who fucking makes. My friend that showed this to me, the Jamaican kid, was like talking about like moving to Ghana and shit. Hold on. It's like this fucking.
Hello, I'm Titus the Mirror. Hello, I'm Titus the Mirror. This type of fabric was kente color. For 1 yard.
1 yard is this? Yes.
Oh, okay. Not that bad.
You need how much?
Probably like 6 yards.
You need this one?
I probably need like 6 yards.
6 yards.
Yeah, I probably
I'm open. You need
probably like 6.
you need this one?
Yeah, let me get 6 yards.
Wait, 6 yards.
Oh, I like this too.
You like this one? This one is 1 yard.
Ah. How much is that one? 4 yard, 12 CDs? 4 yard.
1 yard.
No matter what, you see how cool she is. She's still ripping you off.
She's finessing her.
So all you have is that's it. You don't have 6 yards.
For 6 yards.
So I'm trying to do like that. Steady.
Okay, I want to see.
Beautiful. You don't like
Kumasi, I'm trying to figure out what that was. I'm out here fabric shopping in Kumasi. I'm trying to figure out which crop I want. Decision. Hello to everybody in America.
It's like
a problem.
literally he's like a yeah. Sorry, what were you saying? Go ahead.
The lady was like, he was like, say hi to people in the And then he's like, hey, hi. These older women don't give a fuck.
Alright, see, like, this guy. Alright, so, like, literally, okay, so here, he makes videos like this. Okay.
So do you have on-site housekeepers or maid or that live here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, some they come and go.
They come and go. Okay.
Come here two days every week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they don't live on site.
You don't allow them to sleep inside the house. They sleep in the house. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have a little house for them to sleep, but they have no entrance in that garage.
When I first approached him about buying land in Ghana, Pepper didn't think I was serious.
Yeah.
Right. So it took me going to Sudan to get a scam with somebody's land. Yeah. Until Pepper. That's gonna happen. Yeah. And then Pepper helped me. Yeah. You know, because remember when my father passed away, I was going back to the USA. I stayed over here. Yeah. And I was like, man, how does he see?
So he has
They would come over here and make a success like that. I need to like follow that step. Then I saw him on that YouTube. He's got a brilliant YouTube channel. Talking about African Americans relocating, like I said.
Like millions and some shit in some
Really?
videos. Yeah, because a lot of Americans are interested in going back to like where they came from. People go to Ghana. A lot of Italian Americans like, let's go back to Italy. Jews like, let's go back to Israel. You know, because America, it makes people like fucking like, who gives a fuck? You know, it's like some people just get a little tired of the intensity of the rat race BS and the complete isolation and atomization. Hold on.
Pepper didn't think I was serious. Yeah. Right. So it took me going to Sudan to get a scam with somebody's land. Yeah. Until Pepper. That's gonna happen. Yeah. And then Pepper helped me. Yeah. You know, because remember when my father passed away, I was going back to the USA. I stayed over here. Yeah. And I was like, man, how does he's able to come over here and make a success like that? Yeah. I need to like follow that step. Then I saw him on that YouTube. He's got a brilliant YouTube channel. Talking about African Americans relocating, like I said. And so when I came back, the next time I asked Pepper to
12.
buy me a piece of land. And so I did. Like I said earlier, just a lot of my friends were just exist. You want to do investment just like he's doing. You know, the beaches out there, you know, the navigating the land issue is often difficult, you know, but then there's always find another.
Fucking shit, dude. So literally, I guess the dude films this Ghanaian fucking property manager the entire video.
You can make money here fast.
Right. He rips Americans off.
You can make money here
Hold on,
fast.
I want to hear what these Americans are saying about Ghana.
It's good. And the system is so convoluted that these things happen. Let me do this with another way.
In the back, there's got like bedrooms or after bedrooms. This place, man, look. A lot of people don't even know
What's going on in Ghana? They don't know. And you can make money here fast. Right. You can make money here fast. That's what people don't know either, you know, because like people are thinking on a small scale when they come here. They're thinking on a small scale. Selling coconuts on the side of the road. So that's why I feel like it's important for you to meet like different grades, you know, and so you can know what's possible. That's it. After you learn that, then shoot.
Holy shit, where is this nice place where they're driving through? Like, what kind of place is this? How common is that? Because that's very nice.
Nah, it's common.
Damn, bro. So basically, Ghana's
They
nicer
have
than New York
estates.
City.
Bro, I would take if you ever come, you're gonna see houses that you're like, what the fuck?
Hold on, I'm trying to get this work.
He was in the USA for 30 years. Came back here. Look how he's living. Right. Better than most Americans. Back and forth. He can go back and forth as he pleases. You know, that's the key.
So I see Elevate almost like mental exercises. It's like taking your brain to the gym. I'm seeing myself improve in different ways that I didn't know I could.
So basically,
Hey, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Today I'm gonna go over some things that you need to live in Ghana, how much they cost. So let's start with the household first.
see if you get enough. Native born.
And you do not need a dryer here. We have the amazing clothesline. You don't need a dryer, it's a waste of energy. Alright, this weather here in Ghana is so perfect, man. It'll always dry your clothes. Even when it rains, I don't even go crazy. I let the clothes get wet again because the sun comes out and it'll get dry.
No, dude,
very
every
quickly.
vlog is.
If you don't have city water, then you're gonna have
some good ones in there.
a tank like this in the back of your home. Alright, A lot of them are very, very tall, high up.
completely mundane
And you're going to have to order a waterman to come and deliver your water. I think it's about 40 CDs. And they'll come, they'll fill up this tank. This is a smaller tank. This is someone's reserve tank. Because here in our community, we have a well system that supplies the whole community. So we have ongoing water no matter what. Come in different sizes. And
Yeah, you need to charge his phone and then we'll get him an Uber or something, okay?